Good morning, good morning. Be blessed, be joyous, be happy. Let's keep laughing a lot. This morning I want to read The Stonecutter, a Japanese folk tale by Gerald MacDermott. MacDermott was born in 41, died in 92, I think. This was done by Viking Press in New York. So it starts. Tasaku was a lowly stone cutter. Each day the sound of his hammer and chisel rang out as he chipped away at the foot of the mountain. He hewed blocks of stone that formed the great temples and palaces. One day a prince went by. Soldiers preceded him, musicians and dancers followed him. He was clothed in beautiful silk robes, and his servants carried him aloft. Tasaku watched until the magnificent procession had passed out of sight. And that night transformed Tasaku cut no more stones and returned to his hut. He envied the prince. He looked up into the sky and wished aloud that he might have such great wealth. Then he slept. The spirit who lived in the mountain heard him, and that night transformed the stonecutter into a prince. Every afternoon Tasaku walked in his garden. He loved the fragrant petals and graceful vines, but the sun burned his flowers. He knelt over the withered blossoms and saw the power of the sun. Then a cloud came and covered him, and bright rays of sun were obscured. Tasaku knew, oh man, I skipped another page. Wait. Tasaku wanted to be as powerful, so he asked the spirit who lived in the mountain to change him into the sun. The spirit heard him. Tasaku became the sun, and he was happy for a time. To show his power, he burned the fields and purged the lands. The people begged for water. Then a cloud came and covered him, and the bright rays of the sun were obscured. Tasaku then knew the clouds was even more powerful than the sun. He told the spirit to change him into a cloud. The spirit heard him. Tasaku became the cloud. With his new power, he made violent storms. Thunder rolled across the sky. Rivers overran their banks. Fields were flooded. Huts and palaces were washed away. Another great illustration. But the mountain remained. Tasaku was angry because the mountain was more powerful than the cloud. Make me into the mountain, Tasaku demanded. The spirit obeyed and then departed, for there was nothing more he could do. Tasaku became the mountain. He was more powerful than the prince, stronger than the sun, mightier than the cloud. But Tasaku felt the sharp sting of a chisel. It was a lowly stonecutter chipping away at his feet. Deep inside, he trembled. Be well, be happy, be joyous. Be grateful for what you got, because we all have a lot right in our hands. We have our bodies, our eyes, our mouth, our ears. We have our families. We have our children. We have our lovers and loved ones. And We even got a couple of bumps in the road and bad patches, and we're grateful for those bad patches, because those bad patches are the fertilizer in our lives. They're the ones that give us the potential to be the beautiful flowers or fruits that we all can be. Have a wonderful Labor Day weekend, and I'll see you soon. Dios me lo bendiga a todos.